Good morning, good afternoon. It is about 12:30. We woke up, well, I woke up very, very early. I woke up and my clock said 5:45 in the morning, and I thought, oh, it's pretty dark out there for 5:45. Feels earlier than that. Anyway, went to the loo, went back to bed, woke at sort of 9 something, and then just lay in bed, checked my phone and what have you, and waited for Lee to wake up. Well, actually, I hugged him and poked him a bit as I was hugging him, and that meant that he woke up, because I'm mean like that. And it was about 9:45 at that point. Didn't think anything of it, and then happened to read something on our village Facebook group, and it said the clocks had changed. Totally forgot the clocks had gone forward. So even though it was like 10 o'clock, it was really 9 o'clock. And the reason it felt so early was because it wasn't 5:45. When I first woke up, it was 5:45. So that explains why it was darker than I was expecting and felt earlier. Yes, totally forgot about that. So I need to change the clocks downstairs. It is currently 12:30. Did I say that? About 12:30. I have spent the morning doing some dishes downstairs and then going through Kenzie's medical history and going through his dietary stuff the past 3 days, which I'll be honest has been terrible because we've needed the NASDA delivery and I hadn't done one, so our fresh stuff was pretty low and he's eaten junk. So I did specify that he would normally have like 3 portions of veg with his meals each night, but we were waiting for fresh food to arrive, so normally he would have a lot more fresh fruit and veg than he had. But this was all forms that I'm sending off to the nutritionalist, see if we can get his tummy issues and his eczema sorted. This seems like it's moving. I don't know if that's me or what, but it's moving. So yeah, that took ages. I started off by trying to fire up the laptop, which has come back from the fixer guy, and found that half my keys on my laptop were not working when I tried to load it up, and I was like, oh no, there's more damage done to it than it started with. Anyway, Lee messaged him and he said, I'm happy to come and take it again. He said, but I think it's a slightly wonky ribbon cable. So he said to Lee, if Lee felt confident, just take the keyboard out of the laptop and just readjust the cable. So Lee did that, and the laptop's working fine. It was literally just the cable had gone wonky when the guy put it back together again. So that's all fixed and working fine again, thankfully. So what am I going to do? I'm going to read. Lee's just gone downstairs with Kenzie to watch. I think they're going to watch National Treasure. I think it's a film that Kenzie said he hasn't seen, and so I think they're going to watch that together. Because Lee thinks it's just the sort of film that Kenzie will like. I'm going to put this folder away. This is one of Kenzie's folders. I've had to go through all his medical history, and I know I'll have missed out some of it, because half of the things I needed were in the loft in other folders. I should really just have this thing written out, their medical history, because they've had a lot. You know, it's hard to remember at what age they were referred to, which specialists and what have you. But I think I've got a rough idea now. So yeah, I need to go through and put all this stuff back in the cupboard. Brendan is reading his anime, sat on his bed reading his anime, which he does digitally on his computer. I was going to go for a walk. I thought I'm feeling a lot perkier. I might go out for a walk. And Lee and I were going to go down to the Thames and do a video of walking around down there, but it's very, very windy and very, very blowy, so I don't really think it's conducive to a good sound quality video. It's not going to do it. It'll just be really blowy, really bad wind noise on the camera, so I'm not doing it. I am going to go for a little walk tomorrow with my friend Julia, between the school runs. So I'll take the kids to school and then do a bit of housework, go for a walk with her, have a lazy bath, and then do the school run and look after kids. What have you done, Kenzie Bear?
Just twisted my ankle.
How did you twist your ankle?
Walking up the stairs, my ankle just collapsed.
Ouch. Did you find your case for your DVD?
Yes.
Excellent. Was it in there?
Yeah, Daddy didn't see it though.
Ah, yeah, I thought it was in there. Excellent. What, are you watching National Treasure?
I'm also playing the game.
You're playing a game at the same time? Multitasking there?
Yeah.
Oh, those Zelda cards that your dad made.
Yes.
Let's see these. Look. Lee made these. He printed them out and laminated them. What is it? What is it called?
NFC cards.
NFC cards.
He coded them with his phone.
So they've got NFC chips inside.
He made all of them.
He made all of these using NFC chips. Oh, those ones as well,
This is the Super Mario Odyssey. I think it's the cereal.
Oh, so those just haven't gone into a card yet. They're just the NFC chips on the own.
He didn't make these ones. These are actually came with the Wii U game.
Okay, so this is what real ones look like. Amiibo, are they?
Yeah.
Amiibo cards. And then these are Lee's homemade versions that he's made. So, yeah, you're off playing with those, are you?
Yeah, because I realised that the game you got me, Hyrule Warriors, it uses Amiibos as well.
Oh, there you go. So, yeah, that was a bit of a sidetrack, wasn't it? Anyway, more bad news. So, Brett, who came to try and fix Lee's car for us when it broke down last week. So he works, he works for a vehicle rescue recovery company, and he either drives a van, which he parks up by his house, or because they live up by the church, and if you've watched my vlogs regularly, you know that it's all quite old roads, lanes up there, and it's quite hard to manoeuvre things up there, and there's certainly nowhere to park a huge great big pickup wagon. So when he has a pickup wagon, he parks it down on the high street, because we've got quite a wide high street, and he parked it in the bus bay by the village green. Went to go out this morning, and when he got in, something was out of place in the van. He noticed something was out of place, even though the van was the truck was locked and everything. And so he got back out and checked, and the thieves had used a lockout kit to open and then relock the car or the truck, and had stolen all his tools. So he couldn't go to that job, obviously, because he didn't have any tools. So I guess he had to call his boss, and they sent a different crew. Yes. So I said to Lee, go and check Spog, because if it was locked, obviously we would assume nothing had happened. And I suppose it's good that you're not having to fix damaged windows or damaged locks. But I said, even if they did open Spog up, they probably wouldn't have... Well, there's nothing to steal, to be honest, in Spog. You know, he's so low tech. He is low tech. You know, I don't have TVs in there. I don't have gadgets in there. But I said, look, just go check that Spog's okay, please, because otherwise I'll be worrying. And I'm in my PJs and he was dressed. So he's just gone out to the van and he's, yep, Spog is fine, hasn't been touched. I'm hoping the fact that I've put a van life sticker on it and there's curtains and stuff that you can see from the front might deter people from thinking it's an actual works van. And I guess they check these things out before, because I mean, when we had the guy in the village, was it last week or the week before? Obviously someone was checking out the place and it was caught on cameras, you know, somebody checking out, and then the cars were broken into, properly broken into, you know, and the car was stolen. So it's obviously phoned whoever, and then he's gone home, and then these guys all gone on to the next village, and then these guys have then come and gone, right, we'll get this car and we'll get that car, because he's already scouted the place out. But I haven't yet bought this Ring doorbell, which I've been meaning to buy, and actually I've been told the cheaper version is what everyone around here seems to have, and they've all said it's perfectly good and they recommend it. So I think I'm just going to get the £80 one or £89 one rather than the £120 one. So I think I might just order that now, actually, and then yeah, at least then if there's some unusual activity on the high street just outside us, I'll be able to see it, maybe. use the other bit of the nozzle then. And round, and then round that bit.
Yeah, this bit doesn't come out. This bit comes out.
Yeah, that's fine. Use that bit then. And round that door, look, the edges. That's it there. Good boy. And careful, the black mat. Look at the size of that carrot. It's huge. Bigger than my face. If I bother peeling it, it doesn't look like it needs a peel. There we go. One of the kids from the school has delivered some dandelions for the tortoises when they were out on their walk today. And the mum messaged me and said, they're just on your doorstep. It's that time of year when the school kids bring me dandelions and leave me presents of dandelions on my doorstep. Not for me. And Toothless gets to enjoy some too, because there's far too many there for the tortoises. So a whole bunch of my bird food purchases have arrived. So that is one of the coconut suety fat feeder things that I got from Amazon. There was a pack of about 6, I think, or maybe 8, and that's one of them. It's got lots of raisins in it. And I have got this nest box for robins, which I'm going to put up in this honeysuckle somewhere, because I think they'll love it. Oh, it's got wire. Maybe I can hang it on the fence, or up here. I think I'm going to put it in there. I don't really know if that's secure enough or not. We'll see. Roasty dinner. What are you playing, Kenzie?
Pavlov.
Pavlov?
Oh. We just publicly executed someone.
Oh, how delightful.
He was not in a clown costume and we all were, so when he spawned in, we all pointed the gun at him. It was like...
Because he wasn't wearing a clown costume?
Yes, we're in McDonald's, he has to wear Ronald McDonald.
Oh, you're in McDonald's, right. So he wasn't wearing the correct attire, so you...
So we all pointed pistols at him.
So you shot him. I think it's a slight over-exaggeration. What? So Pavlov is like... Is that the one that's like Among Us?
No, that's VR chat.
Oh.
The one that's like Among Us is a VR chat one.
Okay.
There's no guns in that one.
Did you just shoot yourself? Looked like you pointed the gun at yourself.
Behind me.
Oh.
Trick shot.
Oh, you shot over your shoulder?
Yeah. The dynamics are weird in this game.
The what?
The dynamics in this game is weird. Because you can stick the gun through your face and then shoot them from behind.
Oh dear. It does look a little bit like you just tried to shoot yourself.
No.
I have packed away the Batman toys for now, because I think this might be better. Less chance of people fiddling. My mum's got frog spawn. Mum and Dad have frog spawn in their pond. So Lee's going to pick some up tomorrow on his way home from work, and we are going to watch tadpoles grow, and then here we'll have some of the related toys to, you know, tadpole frog development. So I'm going to pour some water into that, which I have got here. This is leftover fresh water for the fish in my tank. I obviously didn't use a lot of it the last time I bought it, so this will be sort of, you know, no chlorine and all that kind of stuff. that'll be enough. I can put a log or something in there for them to step on when they've hatched. Yeah, that'll probably be all right. Plenty of room to swim around. And I've got a lid, because the last lot I had a much smaller tank and it would have been fine and I could have put it on the side. But I know some of the children I have will be inclined to try and pull it off the side or put things in it. So I don't want to risk anything happening to them. So I've got one with a lid where there's less chance of anything happening to them when they get here. Right, I'm just going to leave that there for a bit. That noise you can hear is the heater heating up. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there to just settle and do its thing. I need to go and find a big rock to sit in it as well. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm going to say goodbye to you all now because so I think the vlog is quite long enough and I've got nothing else to share with you. Lee is here. What are you playing?
Playing on my Lego game.
Which one?
Lego Marvel Assemble.
Lego Marvels Assemble. And I am reading my new book, which is a follow-on from The Fire Court. It is The King's Evil. I'm on a bit of an Andrew Taylor reading frenzy at the moment. That's my mum's fault because she's passed me on all her books. Lee's going to pick up tadpoles tomorrow, as I mentioned. No, you're going to pick up frog spawn tomorrow. Frog spawn tomorrow on his way home from work, because obviously he's still using Spog. So I'll introduce those to the children on Tuesday. But obviously those that come tomorrow will know something's going on because they'll see the empty tank. So I'll have a little chat with them about that. What else? I'm going to go for a little walk tomorrow, like I said with my friend Julia. Oh, and tomorrow evening, my hairdressing friend is coming over for a cup of tea.
In the garden?
In the garden, because we were allowed to do it, and she's bringing her hair stuff. So all being well, and that she can definitely still come, I might be blonde tomorrow night, and I might have had my hair cut. As long as it doesn't rain, because of course she's only allowed in the garden. So if it chucks it down, we may have a problem. But that's what our plan is. She's going to come over, pour a cup of tea in the garden after work. And of course the clock's changed today, which I forgot about. But the clock's changed today. And so it will be light after work tomorrow. Excellent. So I might have my blonde back. Anyway, it's enough waffle for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.